Hi everyone, this is Sai Krishna, your economic analyst and strategic investor. So, from the last 4 years, I have been researching on the various geopolitical tensions and how it affects the domestic economy, and finally, how it affects the individual. Especially, I have been watching the affairs are being continuously selling in Indian equities, and it has reached to the extent of almost $106 billion in the last 5 to 6 months. So, what is the reason the affairs are selling? I felt after having the research and seeing the various platforms, the information, I felt two things majorly affairs are feeling concerned. One is the GDP data, and second is corporate earnings. Corporate earnings in relative to the Chinese market. The December quarter GDP data came at 6.2%. September GDP data came at 5.8%. Previous to that, it was around 8.8%. As per the estimations for the next quarter, the GDP should be around 7.6%, and which is difficult in term by most of the analysts. The GDP touching 7.6 in the next quarter will be difficult as per many analysts. So, coming to the point, when will the FIAs come back to Indian market? The reason why they have sold from last August 2024 is the reason when they will come back to Indian markets. Those are, as I told you, GDP data and corporate earnings. If we see for next March quarter, the GDP should beat expectations. At the same time, for the next 4 quarters, excluding the next quarter, FY25, Q1, Q2, Q3, the GDP should beat the expectations and it should be more than 8.5. And if it is 9.5, then absolutely I'm telling that will be the above expectations and FIS will rush to Indian market. At the same time, it should be supported by the corporate amount. And also we should not forget the government capex. If the government improves the capex expenditure, that will boost the economy. We already know our finance minister has given no tax for up to earnings up to 12 lakhs in India. From last 5 years, more and more people are coming to the stock markets directly or indirectly. In 2014, the number of demat accounts were 3.9 crore. In 2024 December, it was 18.5 crore. So the number of people investing in the stock market directly or indirectly has grown significantly in the last 5 years. But the major problem has arrived when the GDP has shown degrowing and consumption has degrown and corporate earnings did not improve, or relatively it did not beat expectations compared to the Chinese markets. These are the major factors for the FIA outflows. There is an important observation now. In 2014, September, Modi ji has implemented Make in India concept. That year, the markets have grown by 31%. Now, if you see, Trump is also calling for Make in America. He is demanding the companies to come to America and invest there. In case if they don't start their manufacturing in America, they will be facing tariffs. And obviously, it will lead to manufacturing increase in America. And most of the investors are looking towards US. That is also one factor why foreign institutional investors are selling in the emerging markets and investing in the US treasuries. As we all knew in our recent budget, our finance minister has given rebate up to 12 lakhs. So that will improve the consumption in the coming quarters. Point number one. And RBI has eased the liquidity. And in the recent policy, RBI monetary policy, they have confirmed and that they will ease the liquidity whenever required. So these factors will help to gain momentum again in the domestic market. At the same time, it will improve the GDP. Let's hope that. And I feel in the next 3 quarters are very important if the GDP and especially corporate earnings do not show momentum, it will impact the Indian economies further. So let's watch and wait. And I have complete trust on Indian market as we are the best growing market compared to any other emerging market or any other developing market. So I feel we'll be doing good. Thank you.